The tournament that Collin Morikawa impressively won in 2021, otherwise known as the DP World Tour Championship, is fastly approaching. However, he will not be playing according to Morikawa himself. It is unfortunate that we won't see him compete. However, this just gives the others competing a better shot at the insane prize pool. But what exactly is the prize pool this year? Well, let's take a look together. First up, pro golfer Collin Morikawa has recently revealed that he will not be competing in the DP World Tour. But why? Well, let's find out. Collin Morikawa, a two-time major champion, has explained why he won't be competing in this week's DP World Tour Championship, the season-ending event for the DP World Tour in 2022. In 2021, Morikawa became the first American to triumph in the year's final competition. He defeated Englishman Matt Fitzpatrick by 3 shots, with a final round score of 66. He also became the first person outside the United Kingdom to win the Race to Dubai Championship. The 25-year-old had 149th Open Championship only 4 months previously, had a fantastic year. This year, though, Morikawa won't be playing the Jumeirah Golf Estates Earth Course, and early this afternoon, he explained why on social media. "I was excited to go back to Dubai, but I'm afraid I won't be able to because of some upcoming personal commitments," read a tweet from Morikawa. However, at her bachelorette celebration last week, Morikawa's fiancée, Catherine Zhu, shared a photo of herself on Instagram. This can imply that their wedding is just a few days away. Now regarded as one of the top iron players globally and a 5-time PGA Tour champion, he was ranked 35th in the DP World Tour rankings. And since the US team won the President's Cup, Morikawa has competed on the PGA Tour 3 times. He didn't rank in the top 10, but he finished 15th overall at Mayakoba. So you can say he's doing pretty well, and we hope to see him competing in the next big tournament. Speaking of the DP World Tour, here is the insane amount of prize money up for grabs, along with the other need-to-know details. The PGA Tour season finale just concluded, and this coming week, the PGA World Tour season will come to a finish at the DP World Tour Championship in Dubai. Last year, Collin Morikawa defeated Rory McIlroy in a thrilling victory on the Earth Course in 2022 to win the season-ending competition and become the first American to do so. Despite being rated 35th in the DP World Tour rankings, the 2-time major champion isn't in the lineup this week at Jumeirah Golf Estates. This week's competition will only include the top 53 players. None other than Rory McIlroy is at the top of the list. The Northern Irishman has 8 top 10 finishes in 9 competitions that the former European Tour either sanctioned or co-sanctioned in 2022. Sadly, they were top 10 performances without a victory. The Tour's best player this year has been Ryan Fox from New Zealand. He achieved 6 other top 5 finishes in addition to winning the Ras Al Khaimah Classic and Alfred Dunhill Links Championship. He's currently rated 2nd and might become the first golfer from his nation to win the year-ending Rolex Series competition. The remaining 3 members of the top 5 are Viktor Hovland, Tommy Fleetwood, and Matt Fitzpatrick. After winning the Nedbank Golf Challenge, Fleetwood rose to 4th in the DP World Tour rankings. This was his first victory since winning the same competition in 2019. The DP World Tour has already released its calendar for 2023, which includes guaranteed minimum payouts for competitors who make at least 15 starts and purse increases for the first 4 Rolex Series events. The Tour's overall prize pool will set a record in 2019, totaling more than $144 million, an increase of $50 million over the 2021 campaign. Any exempt player who makes at least 15 appearances next season will be guaranteed a minimum of $150,000 thanks to the implementation of the Earnings Insurance Program. It is comparable to the new PGA Tour policy that ensures all exempt players will earn at least $500,000 starting this season. The prizes for the first 4 Rolex Series competitions, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Scottish, and BMW PGA, will rise from $8 million to $9 million in 2019. In addition, a $10 million purse will be awarded to the overall winner of the DP World Tour Championship. Furthermore, in addition to various scheduled adjustments in Europe, 4 new events are taking place in Asia. These include the Irish Open, moving to early September, September 7 to 10, and the Italian Open, moving to early May. So make sure to keep an eye out for these events. Despite having a controversial beginning, they are intriguing and captivating nonetheless. Now, speaking of big prize pools, the LIV Tour is officially hitting Australia in 2023. Here's what you need to know. With the confirmation of an event to be hosted in Adelaide in April 2023, LIV Golf's entry into Australia is now official. The capital of South Australia has won the competition to host LIV Golf's Australian debut, defeating Sydney and Brisbane, which had been expected to be the frontrunners. The event will take place from April 21st to 23rd at Grange Golf Club, whose East Course was created by LIV Golf founder Greg Norman. This is 2 weeks after the US Masters. It is only a 4-year agreement. The event, which is one of the LIV Golf League's 14 core events, will bring Australian sensation Cameron Smith and fellow countryman Mark Leishman back to their home country. According to LIV Golf, the best men's field to appear on American soil since the 2019 President's Cup will include major champions Dustin Johnson, Phil Mickelson, Bryce DeChambeau, and Sergio Garcia. The total prize pool for the competition will be over 38 million Australian dollars, with a 6 million Australian going to the winner. According to Norman, Australia deserves the world's premier competition, and he thinks that as part of a multi-year commitment, his country can play a significant role for LIV Golf. Peter Malinauskas, the Premier of South Australia, described it as a fantastic coup for the state. Norman won the West Lakes Classic at Grange Golf Club, his first professional triumph in 1976. Several PGA competitions and the Women's Australian Open in 2016 and 2019 have also been held at the Adelaide Sandbelt course. And finally, it appears that Cameron Smith has no regrets about his decision to join the highly controversial LIV Tour. Cameron Smith, a golf champion from Brisbane who controversially switched to the LIV Tour, says he has no regrets about the decision and is enjoying life amid plans for a rare Down Under reunion. Following a year of triumph and great money, following a year of career best achievements and prize money combined with his contentious decision to quit the PGA Tour, Smith is returning home for the Australian summer. The 29-year-old mullet man will compete against the best in Oceania at the Fortinet PGA Tournament and Australian Open for the first time in 3 years after signing with Greg Norman's Saudi-backed LIV Golf in August for $140 million. However, he claims that the year leading up to his most important choice of life and career was not without great stress. He explained, "I spoke to a lot of good people. My mom and dad have a lot of good friends," Smith said. "I have absolutely got no regrets. At the start, it was scary making a career move like that, it being a fresh tour." In September, Smith won his first LIV competition, holding out former #1 Dustin Johnson to earn a huge $4 million payday. The 2022 British Open champion claims that even though some PGA Tour players disagree with his choice, they still get together for a beer and a chat. Numerous fellow players like Smith's close friend Mark Leishman and Tour rookie Jed Morgan have joined him in his LIV quest. Smith earned an additional $2 million for coming in second at the Miami Championship while serving as the captain of LIV's Punch GC team. The 5-time PGA Tour winner and first-time major champion appreciates the laid-back LIV atmosphere, which includes on-course music, rowdy crowds, and a post-round DJ. Although it may take more than 10 years to see a definitive return following an influx of spending for the startup phase, he predicts that LIV will become a long-term success. The Australian golfer, who lives in luxury at his Jacksonville, Florida home, has invested some of his money in fast automobiles and fishing boats for his leisure time. Smith added that he is looking forward to going back home for a good pork pie and some strong coffee. The Players Champion claims that despite a whirlwind of change and achievement, he hasn't changed as he returns to his hometown Wantima Golf Club with the claret jug. But we want to know your thoughts. What do you think about the LIV Tour? What do you think of Cameron Smith and how easy it was for him to jump ship from the PGA? Do you think the LIV Tour is here to stay? Unfortunately, guys, that is all the time we have for today. So make sure to like and subscribe to the channel.